There's a
here.
crowd.
That's the worst place to go if you're playing against this team.
Yeah, because it's like a third defender.
Yep. See the half-court line, folks? If you dribble across half-court, you stop your dribble or slow it down, you are asking for trouble.
And again, fast-handed out of bounds. Sacred Heart will keep possession. Uriah Fleming comes back into the Sacred Heart lineup. And Marina Smith will leave.
Offensively, Sacred Heart Cathedral only averages 60 points a game. I doubt that they're going to be able to get to 60. So they have to turn up the volume defensively, figure out a way to get some easy steals. And then what has got them back in the game, not only the freshman connection, but getting to the foul line,
yes,
has really helped this team.
So Silvestri, who has not had a lot of touches in this game, will go to the free throw line.
You can shoot that thing, though, Barry, as you just witnessed. Beautiful form on her free throw jumper. She leads this team in three-pointers made on the year. She had 12 points on Saturday against Miramonte. Was a huge part in that blowout win. And if they can get her some free space, which is hard to do against Serra defense,
It is.
they can get her some free space. She can change the outcome of this game by herself.
And that is Tucker from the corner. Missed the three-point shot. Got it very nicely that time. As Tuttle got a hand on it. Now she's trying to get it back. It's a nice save, but it comes back into the hands of Babaega. Called a foul on... Not sure who that went against. Might have been Eleni Cabrera.
Yeah, I believe it was Eleni Cabrera, number 23. But the referee said that neither team had possession when the foul occurred, which is why they're having a talk about this. It was a loose ball foul.
So this is Fleming. She'll back it out. Now Tuttle. Behind the back from Tuttle. Taken to the basket. Leave it this time for Fleming. Now Tuttle again. Tuttle comes baseline. Couldn't quite get it to go.
I like Tuttle's game a lot.
She's showing something.
She's both the defense, absolutely.
But right back the other way comes Gibbons.
Not a lot of resistance right there,
I'll say.
very defensively. Gibbons only 5'7". You got to make her shoot over the top. Right there, a wide open lane. Doesn't matter if you're 4'7" or 6'7". That's a layup.
And she seems to be a step quicker than anybody out there. And now she takes a shot and goes down to all fours. She is hurting a little bit, I think, Gibbons.
Might have got the wind knocked out. No, she's holding her shin a little bit.
Maybe smack knees.
Yeah, her left shin right there. Boom. Yep. Oh, those hurt. But when you're young, it hurts for like 5 seconds.
Rub a little dirt on it.
Yep. We'd have to get you a stretcher if that happened to you.
Oh, I'd be on the DL for 6 months.
Oh.
Steruo, Figueroa will go. Babaega with the rebound.
Look at Drews. Still continue the pressure, even though she was throwing.
That's a turnover.
This is what Serra does to you, right? Sacred Heart Cathedral, you know, they've played almost 30 games, 29 games to be exact. This is the 30th game. They've seen almost everything, but they haven't seen this type of team bring the pressure that they bring and the size that they bring.
They come at you in waves.
How do you prepare for Serra? Right? You don't have enough bodies in practice to really duplicate their style. And they turn you over. Is that a pass or a shot on that?
I don't think it was either one. It was a schlass.
A schlass. That's only the 6th turnover for Serra. On the other side, Sacred Heart, 14 turnovers, and we still have 4 minutes to go in the second quarter.
That's more than turnover a minute.
I wonder what Ryan Russell is going to talk about with his team at halftime.
Fleming with a good look. But she did get the feet set. And we're going to foul this time. A little too aggressive that time was Jaden Benitez. And we'll take a timeout with 3 minutes, 47 seconds remaining to be played here in the first half. And Serra High School has owned this one right from the jump. So Drew at the free throw line.
Rachel Drew was a freshman on the team that lost in double overtime in the classic. We showed you those highlights a little bit ago in 2015. She was the only player that really played on our team. And Serra, you and I called that game, a double overtime thriller. And Serra had Natanelli Damba and Natika Moro. Those were the stars for Serra back then.
Good look this time for 3, and knocking it down was Ariana Hatfield.
Well, Hatfield is more comfortable slashing and driving to the rim, but if you allow her that much space, she can drill it.
So back into single digits, kind of a moral victory, if you will, for Sacred Heart at this point. But down low, the miss back into the hands of Tucker, and Tucker with a short little jab.
That is her home office. That high elbow, top of the paint area, free throw line, that's where she does her work.
There's Benitez, who blew by Daru, but we're going to see what the call is here.
It should have been an offensive foul.
Yeah,
I don't think they called anything, though.
Definitely was an offensive foul. It's just going to be Serra ball.
A break for Sacred Heart Cathedral.
So this is an inadvertent timeout. So let's talk a little bit about the Serra Cavaliers. 24-8, as we said, playing the southern section. They're in Delray League, and they beat Ribbit Academy.
Rebay, but they are the Fighting Frogs.
Never mind, Ribbit.
Right? Yep, that's Rebay Academy. And what was interesting about Rebay is they are the tallest high school girls varsity team in the nation, and they start the tallest girl player in the country. Her name is Andrea Aquino. She is from Paraguay. She is 6'9", Barry.
Oh.
And she's not just a 6'9" player that just kind of, loafs up and down the court, like can't really move. She's agile, athletic, and talented. And she is signed with Oregon State next year. So if you're a Pac-12 basketball hoops fan, you will be able to watch her. Oregon State, one of the better programs in the country.
I'll tell you what, women's basketball in the Pac-12 is really something special.
So Oregon has one of the best players in the nation, triple-double threat.
Yes.
Sabrina Ionescu. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right.
Ionescu. We did her game too.
2 years ago, we did her game.
Yep. That's one of the things I love about this event is we get a chance to see young players who are still in the process of getting better, but you can really separate the wheat from the chaff in this state tournament.
I'm not familiar with that phrase that you just dropped on me, Barry, but I like
old farmer's phrase.
Old farmer.
Not that I'm an old farmer.
I grew up in L.A., man.
I grew up in San Francisco. We're in a lot of farmers.
Haven't heard that one before, but they're like Coach Montgomery, who was my coach at Stanford during my playing career. He had all kinds of weird sayings. I loved every single one, man. They were great. The weirder, the better. That's what I always say.
Mike was good at that.
He would always say, it's as obvious as a turd in a can of milk. That was a weird one. Whoa.
Bodies going everywhere. It's a very physical game.
There are offensive fouls, and then there is this. Check out this collision right here.
I'm not sure she ever saw her.
Head to head. I mean, that is like, talk about taking it on the chest. I mean, Jaden Benitez, who's little. She had a lot of force, though. She was 5'4", running full speed. That was awesome.
From the corner, 20-footer went 23 feet. Rena Smith all the way.
Well, she had 9 points last Saturday. Excellent size, good mobility for Smith. This is her office right here. You got to bring a second defender. I'm telling you, Greg.
They did.
They brought it too late, though. At the rim, it's too late. I would isolate Alexis Tucker at the high elbow every time.
That was a tough shot by the freshman Tuttle.
You know who's been the best player on the court in white? Has been Tuttle.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I mean, this is a 9-point game now. Remember, it was 18-3 at the end of the quarter. The second quarter's been played very even. Nice little floater in the lane that time.
Gibbons is having herself not just a great ball game, but the last 2 weeks of basketball. She's on fire and just completely locked in. And she's also one of their best defensive players as well. She has the ball right now.
Smart play. Coming the other way is Lewis, the other talented freshman here. Lewis runs into traffic, couldn't get the shot to go. Never really got set on that shot. Loose ball, body's diving, and we're going to get a foul. Oh, Serra's going to call a timeout. I think the Irish are trying to turn this into a really physical game, and they're actually doing a pretty good job of it.
I mean, it's a miracle that they're in this, considering if you watched the first quarter, you would have thought Sacred Heart Cathedral is in over their head a little bit with the pressure defense. They can't stop turning the basketball over. Let's give them some credit. Man, 11-point deficit, still is a lot. But my goodness, they're in this basketball game, and they got things turning in the right direction as we take a look at their profile, Barry.
Yeah, 15-14, but that's a very deceiving record. Ryan Russell is the coach. He played his college basketball at the University of San Francisco. They're in the West Catholic League, probably the toughest league in the Bay Area, and they beat Miramonte to get to this point. They really handled Miramonte, won by 21. And oh, by the way, they've won their second quarter, 14-11.
There you go. That's how you do it. They're going to have to win each. Because of that first quarter, they're going to have an uphill battle the rest of the way. 18-4, they got beat in the first 8 minutes. But they can do it one play at a time.
Down low that time, Scott.
What I liked about that move by Scott. Catch high, keep high.
Yep.
Talk about that coaches all the time.
Silvestri had a pretty good look at it and almost got it to go at the horn. So we come to the end of the first half. And it's still a 13-point Serra lead, but a much more competitive game, I thought, after that first quarter, which was absolutely owned by Serra. So still 16 minutes of basketball to be played in this one. Right, it's a 31-18 Serra lead.
Right here.
And Serra kind of won the last portion of that second quarter after letting Sacred Heart kind of sneak back into it. They trailed by only 8 at one point. And right now, Kay Rooney is with head coach Hadley McKenzie.
Coach, anyone who watches Serra basketball knows how much you guys love to set the tempo. It felt like you did that right out of the gate. What did you like in that first half?
What I liked is the fact that we passed the ball. We were able to get some good movement. We were able to get a lot of people incorporated within the offense. Defensively, I think we set the tone, hard-nosed defense. We rebounded the ball well. We were able to push the ball with great pace, and so I like that. We're missing too many free throws, so we got to go and try to clean that up. Maybe we'll do some free throw practice in the back. But overall, I'm pretty happy. We've let a couple opportunities go there. We got to clean up second half against a good quality team, but I'm excited about the opportunity to play.
Yeah, speaking of Sacred Heart, it seemed like they found some legs in that second quarter. So what do you do to make sure they don't get even more in the second half?
Well, we have to definitely be attentive to their runs. They like to get out. They like to run out. We miss shots, easy shots in my opinion, and then we allow leak outs on their side. And then we foul too much. And so we got to go hands up. We got to take more charges. We got to rebound the ball, no second chances, and then get the ball out and break ourselves.
Okay, we'll see you after the break.
Thank you much.
Hi, Mom. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Kate. And a big hi to Hadley McKenzie's mom as well. 31-18 the score at the intermission. Serra took command of this game early on, ran away to an 18-4 first quarter lead. Now lead it by 13 at the break. All over Sacred Heart Cathedral. Hi again, everybody. Barry Tompkins, Casey Jacobson alongside, and Casey, it was really a game that was decided probably in the first 5 minutes thus far, because Serra jumped out to a lead, and Sacred Heart is finally, you have the feeling, maybe just starting to get their legs under them.
Yeah, Sacred Heart actually won the second quarter by 1, and that they're still down. That's how brutal it was in that first quarter. Serra defensively was everywhere, and when you play against Serra, you have to take care of the basketball and make some shots. Only 1 of 4 from the three-point line for Sacred Heart.
And that was exactly the story for Sacred Heart Cathedral. They could not hang on to the ball, and Lorian Russell, their coach, tried so many different. He played 12 players in that first half.
Well, it didn't work. 8 different players turned the basketball over, Barry, for a total of 16 turnovers. Now, you know, part of it is lack of offensive execution. Part of it is dribbling it off your foot, just kind of uncharacteristic bad luck plays. But Serra, give credit to Serra defensively. In the offense, we knew that Alexis Tucker would come to play. She always does. She is a 5'11 junior, total stud. She leads this team in points, rebounds, blocks. She's second in steals. She's showing off what she loves to do in the half-court isolation, Barry. You give her the ball at the high elbow near the foul line area, she's almost unguardable.
She got a lot of help, too, from her friend. Cheyenne Gibbons also had 12 points, 24 of the team's 31. Here are the numbers then. Only 38% shooting, really, for Serra, but 24% for Sacred Heart. The turnovers, that's the number that jumps out at you. Although they had 14 of them early, only a couple in the latter part of the second quarter. So we'll see if that sets a tone. 14 points off the bench for Serra, off turnovers rather, and Sacred Heart has not scored off a Serra turnover, and therein lies the story of this game. Cavaliers by 13. 31-18 ball game as we prepare to start the second half. Just a moment ago, our own Kate Rooney caught up with Sacred Heart coach Lorian Russell.
Well, Coach, I imagine you talked about turnovers in that locker room. What else did you tell your team?
Just play with more effort and energy. Like, we came out flat, and we picked that up, and we stopped giving them the ball, because when you give a team the ball, they get extra chances, and this team is relentless. We can't give them those opportunities.
What do you think the key is to taking that control and playing with more discipline in the second half?
Playing with more confidence, playing with more energy. We do that, we should be okay.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
And with that, we are set to go here in the second half. Same starting lineups for both teams. Although Tuttle gets the start for Sacred Heart.
She earned it.
Yeah, she did.
And she was only 1 for 5 shooting the ball, but she did so many other things well to earn that start.
Uparesa could not get it to go, but the fall, I believe, was Sabrina Smith.
Here, a little half-court pressure by the Fighting Irish.
Gibbons came up big in the first half. As you said, she and Tucker combined for 24. Gibbons 3 threes in the first half also.
She was 4 for 4 in the first half of Saturday's game. She was 4 for 4 in the first half of this game, Barry. Pretty good.
And Giroux had to rush that shot. She traveled before the shot clock ran out. Either way, Sacred Heart's ball.
Oh, they're doing what their coach told them to do. Take care of the basketball on the offensive end, get some shots up. You don't have to play perfectly, but you can't turn the ball over 16 times and play with a little more energy on the defensive end. Get a shot clock violation.
Yeah, turn around this time, and they got the ball down low and the score by Uparesa.
And she averages 7 points a game on the year. When she gets deep position like that, she's good.
Tucker missed the turnaround, one only. And here come the Irish 2-on-1 with the basket for the miss. Tuttle gets it back, however. Tuttle puts it up and scores. 2 chances for the Irish and 6 unanswered to start the second half, and it's a 7-point game.
And Mackenzie Hadley electing not to call a timeout here. Interesting.
Julia missed a gimme, little bunny that time. Tuttle runs this one down. Now she'll wait for help. And your point is well taken. Taylor's been a difference maker for Sacred Heart. Just the first one. And Lewis, too. Smith, the runner. Hands on the rim, won't go. On the rebound. Serra comes out of there with it off the hands of Leo Paressa. And here's Tucker, and she goes down. No call. And to the basket, Silvestri and one. Don't know and one. I beg your pardon.
That's Silvestri's first bucket of the game. Normally a three-point markswoman, but that time an easy one at the rim. And look, man, basketball is a game of runs. After watching that first quarter, I wasn't sure. And now finally Serra gets on the board here in the third quarter.
Uncontested from Lauren Pointer.
Game of runs, man. Momentum plays a part. Confidence, which is what Coach Lauren Russell was talking about.
Silvestri had a good look that time. Couldn't get it to go. And a second chance again. They're going to allow a second chance. And a third try that time by Raina Smith will put her at the line.
Sacred Heart defensively, more energy, more enthusiasm, active hands, leading to a 2-on-1. Silvestri says, I'll take it myself. Thank you very much.
Smith converts the first. Vallejo comes back into the Dogs lineup, but she brings Scott with her for Serra.
Defensively, the Irish like to mix it up. They're a good defensive team. Player to player, over the zone. This three-quarter court pressure has been working well for them the last couple of possessions.
Raina Smith to bring both the free throw line, 5-point game. Smith. Here's Tucker. Tucker puts it on the deck. The water's parched for her. Second try is up and good by Lauren Pointer.
Again, an isolation at the top. Normally we were talking about how Alexis Tucker likes the high elbow. One time it was a straight top isolation. It looks so easy to her when you give her space. If you can't play her one-on-one, really. She missed that shot, but you mentioned Pointer got that second chance opportunity because 2 or 3 defenders came out of Tucker.
Here's Tuttle. Tuttle has a crowd. Has a block by Scott. Gets it back. Leads for Smith. Smith too hard. Follow misses. And finally Scott controls it. And again, we made this point earlier. She never brings the ball down. You gotta like that.
Well, it's cool to be tall, but if you bring the ball down, then you negate that tall factor.
2-on-1 here for Sacred Heart now.
There it is.
Good look. Silvestri for 3.
This girl can shoot it. Believe me. Right? She was bottled up. Only had 1 field goal attempt in the first half.
And that was right at the end of that. Scott misses coming the other way. And here come the Irish. 13-4 run right now. And a whistle and a foul is going to go against Serra. I think they're going to get Pointer on the foul.
It says Irish on the front of their shirts, but they're the fightin'.
Yes.
There's no G on it. It's the fightin'.
That's right.
Fightin' Irish, and they are fighting.
And they are. Absolutely they are.
There is no tomorrow.
This is it.
There is no practice tomorrow, girls. There's no reason to save your legs. Give everything you have. State finals.
Tuttle misses the first. Smith leaves now. Fleming comes in for Ryan Russell.
The Sacred Hearts playoff season began with a really close loss to Eastside Catholic to get another defensive deflection. Eastside College Prep. But Sacred Heart Cathedral avenged that loss 2 weeks later on the road. The last 2 weeks have been blowouts, and although down early in the first quarter, Barry, they are showing their fighting spirit. Here come the Irish.
Okay, so an 11-point lead at the half for Serra has suddenly diminished.
Let's give Sacred Heart Cathedral some credit. They had 5 total baskets in the first half. Barry, they have 5 baskets in the first 4 minutes of this third quarter, playing with energy, playing with confidence, which is what their coach asked them to do. But most important, that's Silvestri launching one from 3. She can really stroke it. The most important thing, 0 turnovers. How about that? When you take care of the basketball, even if you miss shots, that's okay. But you can't allow a team like Serra to get steals in transition. They will kill you.
And they are getting second chances as well.
They want to get Alexis Tucker right there, the ball.
Got a hand on the ball.
Yep. Can't force it in there when you have two players. There she is, though.
Give it up this time. Coming off the baseline, trying to get the ball to Scott. They did. Scott missed it, gets a second chance and scores.